You're watching WMAR 2 News.
I'm Megan Knight with your WMAR 2 News update. It's been 1 week since the deadly D.C. mid-air plane crash. All 67 victims have been recovered from the Potomac River, and pieces of the wreckage are now being removed from the water. Meanwhile, ABC News has uncovered at least 15 incidents of close calls at Reagan National Airport, similar to what happened last week. The reports date back to 1991, showing pilots notifying authorities of planes and helicopters flying close to one another. They called Reagan the most dangerous airport in America and an accident waiting to happen.
Step one for the FAA is to move these helicopter routes away from DCA so that there is always a margin of safety and we don't have to rely on see and avoid that led to the tragedy with American.
Preliminary data shows last week's collision was at just over 300 feet. The chopper was supposed to be flying below 200 feet. Crews still need to recover the helicopter wreckage to verify that flight data. Meanwhile, 2 employees with the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority, or MWAA, are facing charges for allegedly leaking video of that deadly plane crash. Mohammed Bengay and Jonathan Savoy are accused of making an unauthorized copy of the video and then sending it to CNN. It's not clear how they got access to it. Both are charged with computer trespass.
And we have some pretty active weather on the horizon, especially as we head into the evening. That's when the winter weather advisories go into effect, starting at 9 o'clock tonight through noon tomorrow for all of central Maryland. And this also includes the majority of the eastern shore and even portions of Delaware as well. As we take a look at your ice accumulation, what we can expect through the duration of this event, because we have that freezing rain to work with, higher ice totals will be focused more likely to the northwest of the I-95 corridor. So this is where the freezing rain is going to linger for a longer period of time, and then ice totals start to drop off the further south you go because we have a lot of that rain mixing in across our southeasternmost suburbs. Looking at your 7-day forecast, we go from that wintry mix tomorrow morning to more of that rain getting into the late parts of the morning and a sunny and a seasonal finish to the work week. Megan?
All right, Stevie, thank you. Well, skyrocketing utility bills are putting BGE in the spotlight, and advocates are now pushing for lower delivery rates. They blame the STRIDE Act for higher costs. It provides incentives to gas companies to replace aging infrastructure. Critics argue it gives BGE more leeway to get paid back at a profit for doing so. Maryland's Public Service Commission approves rate increases for BGE. We asked if the PSC has done its job to protect ratepayers from unnecessary spending.
The Public Service Commission has a tough job, I should say, but yes, we think that over time the Public Service Commission has not done its job of effectively regulating the utilities.
BGE responded with a statement saying that it's required by law to replace aging infrastructure and says it has the oldest natural gas pipeline in the country and it needs upgrading. A hearing for a bill to increase requirements for BGE to get reimbursed for upgrading the natural gas pipeline is set for tomorrow. You can find the latest on the top stories of the day by going to WMAR2news.com. And for your news and weather while you're out and about, you can download our app. Thanks for watching. I'm Megan Knight.